Redesigning kitchen or dining areas is an exciting and challenging experience at the same time. There are many things to give a thought and many questions to answer while pondering over remodeling the kitchen zone. Initially, you were wondering, is a kitchen island a good idea? But once you've decided on building a kitchen island, there's high time to weigh up the benefits of mounting an island sink. Pros of mounting sinks on kitchen islands. Kitchen islands serve as useful additional storage and countertop surface, so a sink might boost the overall functionality and grade up the cooking space. Functionality. For those who wish to let all surfaces work, mounting a sink in the typically empty island is out of the question. A cluttered workspace can be frustrating, but you apparently need the opposite. You want the kitchen to be inspirational as it is a family gathering area. If you transfer a kitchen sink to an island, extra surfaces can be freed for various appliances. Social atmosphere for a kitchen without windows. In many houses you can find a kitchen without an external window, which would be a perfect place for a sink, with nothing hanging over your head. Walls are typically used for mounting shelves and cabinets, so a sink can be transferred to the island, ensuring a more social atmosphere while being busy in the kitchen. Add here pendant or hinged light over the island. You receive a modern and aesthetical look. Ergonomics. Kitchen zoning may vary significantly. However, the classic approach of arranging all cabinets, cooker, and work surfaces against the wall dominates, though. Quite frequently, this may lead to stuffed space next to the wall and a totally empty island. To fit a cooker, sink, and various handy appliances on countertops is not realistic. Even a small kitchen island with a sink facilitates space rearrangement, resulting in refreshed and trendy interior design. Design refreshment. Actually, an island sink might become a constituent part of the kitchen decor. A simple search for kitchen sink ideas will display countless sinks of various shapes, colors, and materials. You can be assured that even if you search for a yellow-black striped square porcelain sink, you will find it. For some layouts, you can mount an island sink and improve the kitchen interior entirely or reach symmetry. Cons of mounting an island sink. Now that you hesitate about an island sink, be ready for the following aspects: additional plumbing. Obviously, every sink needs a water source line and drainage pipeline. All plumbing should be discussed with a contractor beforehand, as it changes the work order and potentially increases costs during the remodeling. Clutter. Your habits determine whether you risk cluttering the island. But mounting a sink in the island, you might be ready to organize and declutter the area regularly to avoid stuffing the island. Note that if you have piles of dishes regularly waiting for your attention and don't want the island to be messy, an island sink doesn't seem the optimal option. Sizing and layout. Before planning the island sink, you'd better consider thoroughly the overall functionality and visual appearance of the meal prep space. Interior designers often advise installing a dishwasher alongside the sink in order to avoid splashing water all around after dishes are rinsed in the sink. The process might be challenging if you plan a smaller-sized island. One more aspect to double think is a sink type. Design experts recommended having sufficient space on the top of the island. Actually, a sink and modern-looking tap located on the island worktop can change the general layout of the area. Opt for one of undermount or lay-on sinks and a pull-out or compact tap for a contemporary look. So, what is the right size of an island so that it would accommodate a sink nicely? In general, an island of width around 1.5–1.8 meters and depth 90 centimeters would be ideal, as it might fit a sink with a storage space and a dishwasher too. Additionally, you can make a cabinet to use as a bin for keeping the space organized and clean. You can mount a sink on smaller islands too. However, the layout will require thorough planning to avoid cluttering the worktop. Planning home renovation. You can always rely on pros from Groisman Construction, a remodel company headquartered in San Diego.